going on, y'all? It's your boy, Crypto Rock. Hey, listen, I got a question for y'all. Are you tired of being trapped in a system that's holding you back? Yeah, you're answering, right? Okay, I have a scenario I want to break down for you. So in my neighborhood, the trash gets picked up twice a week. Recycling comes like every other week. Shout out to all the trash men or the sanitation workers. You remember you used to see them on the back of the truck? But in my neighborhood, so they come around. If all of your trash is not in the trash bin, guess what happens? They leave it. You're left with trash on the curb because your trash didn't fit inside the bin. That's a crazy situation, right? Now, this is a system I'm talking about. This highlights the limitations of a system that's very rigid. Today, what we're gonna do is dive into the secret that's empowering individuals to reclaim control over their finances and unlock a future of endless possibilities. That's because they realize a broken system and it gets fixed, or they get out of it. Welcome to the revolution of cryptocurrency. Let's talk about it. Boom, we back. Now, fixing broken systems is an ongoing process where it requires a lot of collaboration, a lot of feedback, and a willingness to iterate and improve over time, right? But before we dive into the steps, I want to explore a fundamental truth. Any system, be it complex AI technology or the human thought process, is only as strong as the information it receives. Yeah, I said it, that's what I said. You want me to say it again? Humans, just like systems, are limited by the information that they receive. If we confine ourselves to a narrow range of information, guess what? We hinder our ability to make informed judgments. We're skeptics because we lack access to new information. And so that leaves us uncertain or doubtful. We're emotional, or you're emotional. Well, everybody's emotional, but your emotions can be influenced by a lack of comprehensive information. And so your responses are sometimes a little bit skewed or colored by your personal biases or your misconception. But here's the truth, y'all. Success often comes to those who go beyond the limits of their existing knowledge. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, and they explore paths that others might shy away from. These type of individuals understand that I cannot let myself be confined by the information that I currently possess. I must embrace new perspectives. I must seek out diverse viewpoints, and I have to remain open to continuous learning and growth. I have to. You know what I'm saying? So with this understanding, let's now dive into the steps that we can take to drive improvement and fix broken systems. I'm going to use two types of systems. You know, we're going to get to crypto eventually. I'm also talking about the system in your mind, in your thought process. So let's get into it. The first step is evaluating the system. You need to be able to analyze the components, identify the flaws, and recognize where there might be limitations, right? So in case of the sanitation system that we were just talking about, the city took steps to update the technology by using trucks with mechanical arms. No more men or women on the back of the trucks. Now, grabbing the bins with the mechanical arm is supposed to make trash collection more efficient. However, we still got flaws in the system because they're leaving trash behind. Crazy. This type of evaluation in step one helps us to understand the shortcomings and areas in need of improvement. So we recognize that. Step two is gathering feedback. You must actively seek information and input from those who are directly involved or affected by the system. Who do you think we're talking about in context when we're talking about sanitation? The residents, of course. We're talking about people who live in the neighborhood. What are they thinking about? What are their concerns regarding the limited bin capacity and the trash that's being left on the curb? You know, no one really wants trash. No one wants trash left in their yard. You understand? We need to check the overall effectiveness of the system. And so by listening to the feedback of the residents or anyone who's affected, you gain insights that inform the necessary changes that may need to be made. Now let's shift our focus a little bit to the importance of embracing adaptability and innovation in our quest for sustainable solutions, because we're looking for sustainable solutions. And so the third step is embracing adaptability and innovation. It's crucial to go beyond the information that we currently possess and explore new possibilities. Going back to the case of the sanitation, this could mean reevaluating the bin requirements, consider alternative approaches, implementing fail-safe mechanisms that prevent the trash from being left behind, like common sense, like, yo, get out the truck. But by adopting adaptable and innovative solutions, you overcome the limitations of the existing system, and which will help you have a more effective waste management system. If there's any waste management companies out there, you need to write these notes down. If you work for a waste management company, go ahead and let them watch this video, right? Because effective communication and feedback are very integral to fixing broken systems. Step 4 is enhancing communication and feedback channels. So, you have to have ways for people to communicate, and having open lines of communication with the stakeholders enables information to flow freely, and you have to understand that feedback is encouraged. You should want feedback because the exchange of ideas helps us to challenge the assumptions that we already have and consider different perspectives, and of course make informed decisions that lead to enhancing the system. So of course, in the case of the sanitation, again, we're talking about improved communication between the city, the residents, to provide clarity on the guidelines and just enhance the overall efficiency, because again, nobody wants trash left on the side of their yard. Come on now. Many individuals are tired of being financially stuck, and we all yearn for a change in our lives. We see cryptocurrency as an opportunity to shift the dynamics, and not just for ourselves, but for future generations. That's the core reason why I always emphasize education and the potential of decentralized systems. By gaining more knowledge and understanding what cryptocurrencies are and what it's about, we can unlock a world of financial freedom and create a better future for ourselves and for our loved ones. Simple as that. And I know this whole time, as I've been talking about this, maybe you've been wondering, what does this have to do with crypto? Everything, like I always say. Let's connect the dots. Step 5 is gaining more knowledge about how cryptocurrency can address the weakness in our broken financial systems, and of course open doors for positive change. I've just talked about broken systems in other domains and also in your mind. The limitations of traditional finance systems have become even more apparent in the last couple of years. Crypto and blockchain technology offers an opportunity for us to break free from these constraints and explore new paradigms of financial empowerment. But here's the key. It's going to take cooperation between two parties. First, I want to talk about the cryptocurrency projects. The projects have a responsibility in creating balance. They must prioritize the user experience and ensure the benefits of decentralization and blockchain technology. People are going to do what they want to do. We know that, okay? People are used to a certain way of doing things. We don't live in a utopian society. So you're not always going to find everybody who's on the same page, but it's about creating value and ensuring a seamless transition from the current system to the new revolution of blockchain and crypto. And I think by focusing on user-centric design, usability, inclusivity, projects can drive positive change and establish a more balanced and equitable financial system for everybody. Now, again, people are going to do what they want to do. We have to be aware of that. Okay, so now for the individuals who may be entering the crypto space or who are already in there, now as we embark on this journey, it is our responsibility to shape its future. You've heard it said before that we're still in the early stages. We are. And so there's some things that we need to make sure that we do to make sure that it's handled properly and it works the way it should. First and foremost, you need to take time to educate yourself and conduct thorough research. Cryptocurrency is a complex field. Gaining knowledge is something that you thrive for because it's vital for you to make informed decisions, right? Dive into the resources that are available. Explore reputable resources. Stay up to date with the latest developments. Expanding your knowledge, you empower yourself. By expanding your knowledge, you empower yourself to navigate this transformative landscape. With confidence, of course. And again, I'm gonna say it again, by expanding your knowledge, you empower yourself. This is very important. Due diligence is of utmost importance. Before you go investing in a project or participating in an ICO, you need to make sure you thoroughly assess the credibility of the team. Read the white paper, find as much information as you can. Focus on projects with strong fundamentals, transparency, real world utility. Responsible decision making ensures that you contribute to the growth and sustainability of the crypto ecosystem. Again, people are going to do what they want to do. You have to be aware of that. You need to make sure safeguarding your digital assets and maintaining privacy is of the utmost importance. Take the necessary steps to make sure your wallets are secure by employing strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and being cautious of phishing attempts or fraudulent schemes. I saw a news story the other day where they fronted the news story with cryptocurrency. These people were scamming people out of their credit cards and opening bank accounts or whatever you want to call it. The kid, and it was a 17-year-old, as a matter of fact, used cryptocurrency to buy something off of the dark web. My point is, scams don't just occur in crypto. Scams occur everywhere. I get a phone call every day, scam likely. Scams come knocking on your door. So if you're not paying attention and versed and aware, then you're gonna fall for a scam. So, prioritizing security and privacy in general in life, but especially in crypto, you protect not only your interests, but you also contribute to the overall trust and the stability of the crypto community. The strength of an ecosystem lies in its community. That's really in the world, and especially in crypto, community is everything. If you become a part of a community, which you should, engage actively with fellow crypto enthusiasts, participate in discussions, contribute to open source projects, share your knowledge and experiences. I love going into some of the channels and having discussions with people who I don't even know, who are across the world, who don't know me from Adam. I don't know if they're black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, Jew, and it doesn't really matter. You understand? Now they know who I am. You know who I am because you see me right here. But my point is, the mindset is that you have a diverse group of individuals who mostly are on the same page, because at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do. But understanding that, culture plays a big role in communication. When you have people that are willing to come together, it's like a melting pot. It's like in Louisiana, you make a gumbo. It's a bunch of different types of seasoning, and man, once that stuff starts boiling and coming together, it's a lot. It fuels growth and adoption for cryptocurrencies. And finally, we have the responsibility to advocate for responsible practices and ethical behavior. How many times have I said it? People are gonna do what they want to do. It is what it is. You have to realize and you have to understand that we are not in a utopian society, and I've said it over and over again. You gotta understand that. Now I'm talking about this because it's really about kind of like motivation to get people to understand opportunity is where we are groundbreaking on transformative change in lives, but people are gonna do what they want to do. Promote transparency, fairness, inclusivity in crypto projects and platforms. Encourage others to educate themselves and approach crypto with a long-term perspective by making sure we do these things. We can pave the way for a sustainable and trustworthy crypto ecosystem that benefits all. Let's remember the responsibilities. I'll go over it again. Number 1, educate ourselves. 2, conduct due diligence. 3, prioritize security and privacy. 4, engage with the community. And 5, advocate for responsible practices. By embracing our own individual responsibilities, again, own individual responsibilities, because everyone is responsible for what they do. But remember, people are gonna do what they wanna do. But by embracing our own individual responsibilities, we can contribute to the collective success of crypto and the positive transformation that it can bring, not only in our lives, but for future generations to come. Now, I know I said a mouthful. I said a lot. And if you're still hesitant, let me give you a compelling reason as to why you should act now. Time waits for no one. Time doesn't care if you're sad, if you're happy. Time doesn't care what you do, what you've done, how somebody made you feel. Time waits for no one, and it's constantly moving. The world is changing rapidly, and those who adapt and seize opportunities, they're at the forefront of progress. But if you don't, you might get left behind. Don't get left behind, okay? In my opinion, cryptocurrency represents a chance for us to break free and gain control over our financial future and transform the dynamics of our life and generations to come. But you gotta believe that. You gotta believe that. And you have to want to be a part of it. You have to want to be a part of the solution and not the problem. So let's be a part of the solution. Let's fix the broken system. Let's gain more knowledge and embrace the potential of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. They're doing it, whether you believe it or not. Behind the scenes, they're doing it. And you're just watching. Remember, 3 types of people in this world. Together, let's get on board and create a future that's more equitable and empowering and filled with endless possibilities. Because there's a saying, you never know. Remember, y'all, change begins with the willingness to expand your mind, knowledge, and challenge the limits of the existing information. Be the type of person who questions. Be that inquisitive person who creates innovation. Be that type of person who drives progress. Together we can make a difference and we can create a future that's more equitable and empowering for everyone. It's your boy. Hey, listen, you made it all the way to the end. Now, if you didn't take notes, you can just go back and watch the video again. I mean, that's what I would do. But hey, listen, remember to smash that like button and make sure you share this with someone who needs to hear this. 3 types of people in this world: those who watch things happen, those who make things happen, and those who say what happened. We making things happen, baby. Let's go.